Hey guys, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others, and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
You learn something new in Wisconsin every day. Apparently we gotta start watching out for exploding trees because of the cold? Huh? I've never heard of this before. Has anyone heard of trees exploding? I actually looked it up.
Nope.
and this stuff is real. Trees explode because of the cold. Who would have thought it?
That sounds
As
dangerous.
if the weather that we deal with every winter in the Midwest wasn't bad enough. Hey, if you're on a hike or going around the woods, be on the lookout for some trees exploding.
I did not know this. That's very concerning, especially since it's gonna freeze here.
This is a snapshot of the film that was smuggled in 1991 out of a facility just south of Area 51. If I am truly in danger, that means that this film and this being is real, and God help me. But if I'm truly in danger and this being is real, that means the extraterrestrial program is also real. And I say, God help us all.
Bro, real or fake? That is the creepiest footage of an alien I've ever seen. That is creepy.
Don't step off the trail. Don't step off the trail.
Where'd he go? Damn, bro took off sprinting. He was gone. I'd listen, don't step off the trail. My dreams when I buy off-brand melatonin. They really do be like that though. Yo, melatonin dreams be wild though. They are crazy. Just in case you were curious what whiteout conditions are like to drive in, how about we pull over? Oh my god. That boy moving way too fast. Nah, bruh. Just pull over. It's not worth it. That's crazy, man, because you're moving faster than what you can stop. Like, you can't stop fast enough. Like, if something were to just pop up in front of you. Hold up there. Let's talk about New Year resolutions. Now that it's February, I bet you think that you got all your bases covered. Our most common resolution is to take care of our health by eating cleaner, start exercising. But one area that we definitely neglect is our info. And that means that there's some sketchy hacker out there trying to get all your information and possibly ruin your life. But that doesn't have to happen if you use Aura like I do. The sponsor of this video, by the way. Aura is an all-in-one security service that keeps an eye on your information online. Now, whether it's too confusing or you're a little busy working on your fitness goals, Aura can remove all your information from shady sites for you. Aura will let you know if they find your email, your social, or your phone number on the dark web. And they'll let you know if anybody tried using that info to access your bank account or open up a credit line. They can protect all your devices with antivirus software, VPNs, and password managers. And if the worst was to happen and somehow, somewhere, somebody gets a hold of your information, you also get up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. You can go to aura.com/Ahuevo to try 14 days for free. And that should be plenty of time for Aura to find out if any of your information has been compromised. That way you can stay on top of things and you don't have to wait for another company who had a data breach to give you the bad news. And I highly recommend you do it now because you don't really mean anything to those companies. They'll probably offer free credit monitoring, and that's like installing security systems after you've been robbed. So protecting yourself seems like too much of a hassle, let Aura do the hard work for you. Avoid all the headaches of having a scammer ruin your life and go to my link at aura.com/Ahuevo to try 2 weeks for free. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring this video, and again, you can get this deal by clicking the link in the description below.
I am like fully prepared to be investigated by the Middle Eastern country Oman after what I share with you about emojis and where they came from. Now, okay, I know this sounds insane. Like, what am I talking about getting investigated by a Middle Eastern country? Well, bear with me. Okay, first let's start here. So the 72 emojis that were released in 2015 with Unicode 8 are the main 72 emojis that were incorporated to Apple phones, Samsung phones, etc. when they came out. It's the emojis we all know, like the smiley face, this one, that one. But deep in study late one night as I do, I found the 72 Solomonic sigils, or they call them the demotic signs, demotic sigils. There are 72 demotic sigils that I'm showing you right here, all of them. And supposedly they found this in a grimoire written by King Solomon. What's crazy is I am convinced that some of the emojis that we use are based off of these demotic signs and sigils. Out of the 72 Solomonic seals, we have ones like this right here. This
that
emoji
looks pretty
looks
close.
just like ball. How do you explain this? Here's
That's
another
pretty
emoji,
close.
and this
Yo,
one
that
looks
was
like
spot
another
on.
Solomonic seal that would evoke a demon. I'm just gonna go through a few real quick, okay? Here's one, here's another one, the nerd face. This one's funny. Another one. Okay, so I think that proves my
Bro
point
turned
that this
into
is not
DJ Khaled.
random. Like, whatever the Solomonic seals were, the emojis are based on those seals. But this is where I dug deeper. 1955, American archaeologist Wendell Phillips discovers Queen Sheba's palace in Oman. That will be very important later on, Oman, okay? Now, all of a sudden, after discovering it in 1955, this guy, Wendell Phillips, if you look into it, he became the largest individual holder of oil rights in the world after discovering Queen Sheba's palace in Oman. In the Bible, right here, it says that Queen Sheba gave King Solomon 666 talents of gold a year. Yes, that number. This is where it gets legitimately insane. I researched Oman, and it turns out the Sultanate of Oman's Ministry, Endowments, and Religious Affairs became a voting member in Unicode, okay? The people that make our emojis, in 2015, right before the emojis came out. Am I claiming that a Middle Eastern religious organization found King Solomon's original grimoire with Solomonic seals and decided to join Unicode and make the emojis on your phone based off the Solomonic sigils, so every time you use them it's like using a demonic sigil? No. But I'm just hinting at it.
That's crazy, bro. Look at these. Yo, the cringe or frowny face, whatever it is, that one is spot on. That's spot on. That's some delicious knowledge.
The person filming this woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of a little girl laughing
is
from his
that
living room.
J-Station?
Half asleep and confused, he grabbed his phone and went to investigate. That's when he noticed it.
Okay.
Behind his Christmas tree, small bare feet were visible, standing
J-Station,
completely
right?
still. He froze and then slowly stepped closer, filming the entire time. When he looked behind the tree, the feet and the child were completely gone.
Yo, I gotta check the comments because I swear this is J-Station. Yeah, J-Station right here in the comments. I almost didn't pay attention to the video because I was wondering if that was really him. Wow, that's crazy.
Now, I know a lot of y'all remember this.
This mother right here, the King Dakar, was ranked #1 in the world for being the most scariest roller coaster with a ranking out of 10 out of 10.
But now these mother decided to make this.
Falcon's Flight. The 2.6 mile long coaster stands 60 stories high. That's nearly 640 feet. That's about 180 feet taller than the previous record holder, New Jersey's King Dakar.
Count me out. That mother say this is taller than the King Dakar?
Reaches speeds of
Bro, it
150
goes
miles
into
an
the
hour.
mountain.
I don't even do that speed in the car. No.
World's tallest
150
freestanding
miles an hour.
drop tower, tallest tilt coaster, tallest pendulum ride, and tallest inversion on a launch coaster. Tickets for the park start at $87.
Tallest this, tallest that, count me out. And then the man said it costs $87 per person just to ride some amusement park ride. That price alone, count me out. Now granted, this is not built in the United States, but for all you roller coaster lovers out there that like to go everywhere just to ride roller coasters, if you go check this out, let me know what you think.
Bro, that thing is built into the mountain. That's hella terrifying. You'd have to pay me to get on that thing.
It's a fox.
Uh-oh.
Bye, fox. Look, there's another fox. Okay, my zoom doesn't work. What the f is that?
There he is. And there he is.
What the f?
That's crazy.
It's a fox. Bye, fox. Look.
Well, if birds aren't real, neither are those foxes. Maybe all the animals are really just monitoring us. They're all FBI agents.
You are currently being recorded.
On December 14th of 2025, this terrifying doorbell video was uploaded to TikTok by a user named David. And David explains how in the middle of the night, him and his family were woken up by someone beating on their front door in a frantic state. Now this would prompt David to investigate, where he would find a woman who was already on the phone with 911, claiming that someone was trying to kill her. And as David attempts to analyze the situation, he immediately jumps into action. But this would only be the beginning to this story.
I need help. He wrestled me. He had a... Man, I'm so sorry. Somebody... I'm on the phone with the police. Sir, somebody just tried to kill me, sir.
Where?
He's that way to the left.
David immediately begins looking for the attacker, while the unnamed woman stays on the phone with 911. But unable to find anyone, David goes back inside momentarily. But what happens next is truly terrifying.
Hey, Papa. I'm out of breath. There's somebody just tried to kill me. Who's this? Oh. It's a black guy. He's nobody. I don't know. He hurt me. He called me. He told me he was in the back of the room. He was in the hospital. Oh my God. Okay, please. Yes, ma'am. Please. I don't have my glasses. I don't have the rest of my stuff.
Oh, damn.
The clip then abruptly ends, but you can see, while the woman is on the phone with police, the suspect comes back into frame, running full speed at the woman, and knowing that he had she begins to run for her life. A family member looks on in horror and begins yelling at the suspect, telling him to stop. But this crazed lunatic gives no indication of stopping.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, damn, look at David. Oh, snap.
I'm so sorry. Thank you for opening your door. I'm so sorry. Please help. Please help. Please get the police here.
You can see, as the woman runs for her life, the attacker pounces on her like a wild animal. But David, after hearing the commotion, runs after the attacker,
Would he steal her
essentially
purse?
saving her life. But after this video went incredibly viral, David had to take to the comments to update everyone on the situation. Thank you all for the positive comments and concern.
Bro,
Everyone is
straight
safe.
locked
However,
in.
the individuals involved were unfortunately not apprehended. I understand that my actions may not have been the safest choice, but in that moment, I felt compelled to act. All I could think about was that it could have been someone's daughter or sister, just like mine, who needed help. I know I would have regretted it if I had not done something. In addition, David did leave some comments indicating that he did try to stop her, but once they fell to the ground, he missed. And had she not come to his door asking for help, she may not be here today. But perhaps the most chilling part of this story is that the unidentified man was never found.
Damn, David, a real one. Dude full on sprinted towards danger. That's crazy. He had him running. David is about that life.
Mount Adams Fire Tower.
Damn.
Mount Adams Fire Tower.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. Alright. I mean, there's not much to see, I guess. That's pretty awesome. I don't know why it's frozen. I'm pretty sure they have heaters, but that looks like a pretty awesome job. I would do this one time, just for fun.
Speed has been consistently streaming in countries all over the world, and for a while everything was going perfectly fine until he went to Egypt. For whatever reason, as soon as he got to Egypt, he ran into problems that is slowing or completely stalling his streams altogether. Check it out.
With filming here, like you have to like basically get a permit for pretty much everything, if that makes sense. It's a lot of restrictions here. I don't think y'all realize that.
And it doesn't stop there. Not even a day after he posted his stream in Egypt, it was taken down completely off the internet, which has led many people to believe that the Egyptian government is trying to hide or just doesn't want the general public to see whatever's going on there. I mean, Egypt is very well known for having a ton of history as well as mysteries, but the question is, are they actually trying to hide something? And if so, what do you think it is?
I've seen a lot of creators that say they're not allowed to do anything in Egypt. They gotta follow all their rules, all their narratives. They're only allowed to talk about what they want you to talk about and show what they want you to show. I think they're hiding stuff. What the hell was that? Bro went straight to Hogwarts.
On April 19th of 2025, this video was uploaded to TikTok by a user named Christine. And in the video, the on-screen text gives us the context, and it explains how her father had set up a Ring camera because every night at 2 a.m. without fail, he would hear loud crashing noises outside of his apartment. And after reviewing the footage, he sees his neighbor. But what happens next is truly bizarre. You can see the neighbor, seemingly for no reason at all, slamming the door multiple times, almost in a trance-like state. And many people did not believe Christine, claiming that she set this up for views. So she uploaded another video to prove that this was a ritual that happened every night.
Ritual? Looks like my guy's being petty. He looked big mad.
Now it should be noted that the comments had many theories. Some suggested he was sleepwalking, while others suggested he was sundowning. And for those that don't know, sundowning is a late day spike in confusion or agitation, which is often seen with people that have dementia. Regardless, Christine did make one final update, and she explained how the man must have seen her viral video because he came back and screamed profanities into the camera. But sometime later, he came back once again and left an apology note on the door, making this already strange encounter even more bizarre.
In the apology letter, he did state that he has been going through a rough patch and that he didn't mean to cause any harm to any one of his neighbors. He never mentioned why he was slamming the door at 2 a.m. religiously over a period of a few weeks. But really, that's really about it, guys.
Maybe he's trying to keep the rent low. That's a known rent control tactic. Works pretty well.
This is called the Old Man of the Mountains, located Ute Valley in Colorado, USA. Ever heard seeing is believing? What do you believe? This is called the Old Man of the Mountains, located Ute Valley in Colorado, USA. Ever heard seeing is believing? What do you believe?
That straight up looks like a face. I would call that like a petrified giant. How's the eyeball so perfectly defined in the shape of an eyeball? That's crazy.
Y'all, I'm in a lift and I get to my house and this man is standing in front of this thing, y'all. So we drove away and look how he is. Is he telling us to come here?
Yeah, he like, yeah, come here, right here, right
Oh!
here. Look, you see him?
He's waving. No.
You see him? You see him?
He's saying come here.
Yes, girl. Platinum.
Please?
Girl.
He just wants a chance. Just give him one chance. That's all he's asking for.
Hey, bro. What is that?
It's a Lidar scanner, bro.
What are you Lidaring?
The entire store. I'm basically creating like a Google Maps point and click walkthrough of the building. We send it off to corporate and they take a look at it, figure out what they're gonna change up for remodel stuff.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Oh yeah,
That's weird, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's probably just gonna be a Google Maps of like the grocery store. They just want to scan everything, man. That's what your Roomba does. It scans the inside of your house and your Wi-Fi. Basically everything.
I'm at work. You can't tell me this ain't weird, bruh.
Damn. That's a
So
lot
I
of
called
packages.
non-emergency and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh, you know what? Somebody else called in this week about the house. Oh yeah, the man say he out of town. And I'm like, but it's a lady that's ordering this stuff on this thing. He like, oh yeah. She like, oh yeah. She like, oh yeah. And the lady's in there. Apparently she's okay. She just must not want to come out and get that stuff. And I'm like, bro, hold on, bro. It's food out here, all kind of little stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's been out here for months. Like, you know, it's been a minute when the post office put their own buckets out there because your mailbox been so full and they just dumping it in a bucket at your crib, bro. I don't know if I watch too much TV, bro. I don't know, bro, but that's weird, bro. I'm telling you, bro, like, how y'all say y'all spoke to the man, but y'all ain't really speak to the lady, you know what I'm saying? Anybody could be saying anything. Anybody could be ordering stuff off of her stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, all the blinds closed. It's just weird, bro. That been fucked up my mind. Like, I had to take a little break. Real.
It's definitely weird. I smell a cover up. If there's somebody in there that's no longer with us, why keep ordering packages? Why make everybody suspicious?
Would you ever do this? Would you allow someone to harness you into a dinosaur animatronic and make it act like it's eating you? Because I wouldn't. Essentially what they do is they harness you into this thing, and it's a massive dinosaur animatronic. They put you in there, they take the stepladder out from under you, and they just let you hang. And then the dinosaur animatronic comes to life, and it starts acting like it's eating you. Could you ever do this? Like, it does not look fun. She does not look like she is having a good time at all. It's called Gundava Park, and it's in Colombia, and it has a whole bunch of different dinosaur animatronics, cool little park area. But this, I'd cry. I would cry. Like, little bro is watching his mom be eaten by a dinosaur. That would traumatize me if I was little bro. So what about you? Would you do this, or would you be too scared? Or are you scared of animatronics as much as I am? Also the megalophobia aspect of it, because it's so huge. Count me out. The only thing that could make it worse is if it was in water.
I was about to say, bro.
Okay, thanks, bye.
This person put take my money. Yo, you're a psychopath. Nah, fam. This has to be like a kink. This gotta make you feel like tingly inside or something, because I don't get it. This sounds like the worst possible experience you could pay for. Oh. Well, who invited him? Who invited him to the function, bruh?
Oh, she's filming me. Gotta strike a pose. Strike a pose, strike a pose.
Don't camp there. Pack it up. That's like the size of a bear. He looks big. Pack it up. Pack it up. Dang, boy. Oh my god. You know, his life flashed before his eyes. That boy was shook. I always get nervous changing the oil in my car for this exact reason.
If you catch this fish, kill it immediately.
Ho ho ho! This might sound exceptionally harsh, but if you ever catch this fish, make sure that you kill it. Don't release it back into the wild. The video that you guys just watched shows a fish inside of an aquarium. This guy puts his fist up towards the glass, and the fish immediately becomes aggressive, smashing against the glass and acting as though it wants to bite this guy's arm off. What we are seeing in this aquarium is known as a snakehead fish. You'll notice that even out of water with clear resolution, it looks like nightmare fuel. These fish are extremely aggressive. They have sharp teeth, and what's worse, they are an invasive species. They are predatory, able to breathe air, and even able to move on land for short periods of time, meaning when they're dropped into an ecosystem that they don't belong in, they absolutely decimate native fish populations. So if you do catch a true snakehead fish, make sure to not release it back into the wild. Also, don't mistake it for any of these other fish. Also, be careful if you do catch one of these while handling it, because their bite will hurt a lot.
Damn, so it's like a fish from Chicago. It's just a menace to society. It can breathe air just to be a jerk on land.
Creepy real photos that keep me up at night, part 79. This photo was sent to me by a viewer. They said, years ago, my daughters were playing in the bathroom. I was laying in my bed and I snapped this photo. I posted it to my Instagram stories and my sister replied, "Who is that old woman in the photo?" I zoomed in and saw her. She is definitely not my daughter. We live in a 135-year-old house, so we have crazy things happen all the time, but this was the first time we caught it on camera. Follow for more creepy real photos.
It's called making a face. Kids do that? Nah, bruh. That's clearly an old lady. That's clearly an older lady in that photo.
Here's an insane compilation of hospital patients playing instruments while surgeons operate directly on their brains. During certain brain surgeries, called awake craniotomies, patients are kept fully conscious while doctors remove tumors or treat severe epilepsy. The brain itself cannot feel pain, so surgeons can safely work while the patient is awake. Patients are asked to talk, sing, or play instruments during the operation, so doctors can map exactly which parts of the brain control speech, movement, and music. If the patient suddenly loses coordination or stops playing correctly, surgeons immediately know they're too close to an important area. In some cases, patients can hear the drilling and feel pressure but experience no pain. Some even have full conversations with the surgical team while their brain is exposed. This insane process allows doctors to remove as much of the tumor as possible while avoiding permanent damage to speech, memory, or motor function. So while it looks unreal, these patients are actually helping to guide their own brain surgery in real time.
So it's all musicians? What if your talent is to like play Call of Duty? They gonna let me pull up Call of Duty while I perform surgery? I wonder if they can make you better. Not at Call of Duty, but playing your instrument. That'd be pretty sick.
They noticed their farm animals were panicking, but as they look at the cameras, they see this. A woman named Michelle and her husband Jonathan from Alabama explained that while in their home, located deep in the Appalachian Mountains in the northern part of Cumberland Plateau, they pulled up their cameras after hearing the alarm going off and the sounds of their farm animals agitated when they noticed what looks like a pale man crawling toward their house.
Right there. What the heck? No.
Oh, hell no, bro. What is that?
That's a person.
Nah, you think?
Where's the dog? Well, you better go now.
There's Lucy right there.
Yeah, but you see where it's standing?
Yeah, it's looking in the window at you.
It's at our window. What?
It's a good way to get your face.
And the dog's just staring.
Like something from the game, The Forest, this pale figure emerges from the woods and begins to look around their property. It even stares right at their window, where they're currently hiding, before running back into the woods and disappearing. Given Michelle and Jonathan live in the middle of nowhere in the Appalachian Mountains, in this individual's animal-like state, could this be a feral person, or is it something else? Let me know what you believe.
I think it's some guy messing around, just messing around in the woods.
Yo, what even is going on? I took off one day
one day and I come back to all this crazy, satanic even stuff. We'll get back to the satanic commercial that they put on the news in 1 minute, because what they're actually doing will scare the crap out of you. That is, if you're not protected. So Macron here has a eye, but it gets a lot crazier than just the picture you saw at the beginning, because one, geopolitically wise, but also after people were aware of his eye looking like that, he started wearing sunglasses to hide it later on. So why is he if he just got hurt, you know, like there was an incident, then why would he be covering it up with sunglasses? This is not 2010, where you could walk up with very obvious sinister things happening and no one would know about it. Unrelated, I wonder what got in his eye. And geopolitically, it's crazy because there's a Norvis Ordo Seclorum going on. We just heard about Putin saying that he might nuke Europe, and then this right here happens. People like to point out particular eyes, but I'm telling you, it makes no difference. Obviously, he's got hurt. Then this commercial, this news station, showed a satanic broadcast in the middle of this. Now, I'm gonna tell you just how crazy that is and why. This does not happen by accident. They, the news, had the feed for this. You can't just pick up someone's feed. This isn't a radio. Say I'm reaching, but it's an obvious fact that this was displayed on purpose. If you're a Christian and you know how powerful the name Jesus is, then you have no problem. That is, if you call on it. And with the information I'm about to put out in the next day or two, everything is going to get wildly different. So it's very important to remember that fact I just said.
What causes your eye to go black? Is that like a bruise? I would like to know. Because why is it CEOs and important people that are getting it? That's weird, right?
Disturbing TikToks of 2025.
Well, I was just walking in the cornfields, minding my own business. Typical Friday night in Indiana. Thought I was all by myself. But apparently I was not. I'm talking quietly because I'm a little frightened. This is happening. It's so weird. There's so many weird things happening out here all the time. You really never know. What? What? Here, I'll show you guys a better angle. Pretty night. Well, I guess I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit with my new friends, and yeah.
Randonautica
wants
us to walk 2 minutes into this corn. Nick, are you gonna go?
If corn wasn't so dang itchy.
Well, just try.
I'm gonna stick my head in at least.
Oh my god, that's all they need.
Just get my head off.
Unlocking the car.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Whoa, look how deep that is.
Great. Yeah.
No, you gotta put your head in.
I'm gonna get a ranch.
You gotta put your head in.
I'm gonna get a ranch.
Yeti. Ow, 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 ow. That sounded like a chihuahua. What? Oh, he went in. Why do I feel like it sounds like it's more than one person walking right now?
Bruh,
Nick.
he actually went in there.
Tell if you need help. I'll call someone for you.
Nah, y'all tripping. I swear that app is connected to the dark web. It has to be, man. It's got people acting up, going places they wouldn't go.
What's going on here? Hey, man. What are you doing? Because I got a few of these on my block. What? Whoa, hold up. Let me get this straight. You wrap a wire around a fire hydrant, and that creates service for you to use a cell phone? Shh, shut up! So why am I paying a cell phone bill? Mind you guys, this was in 1920. Question is, who are these two women right here? That's the real question. Because I need to know something. Maybe they got family that's still here that knew something about this. Because I'm tired of paying my phone bill if I could just go outside and wrap a wire around a fire hydrant and get free service. This is what people are saying, guys. I would not know if this is true or not. But people are saying that this happened in 1920 or 1922, something like that, guys. Who are these people? Because cell phone bills be ranging from 50 to 100 bucks these days, sometimes even more. All these extra gigs, but I still run out of gigs and then I gotta pay. Shut up! Oh no, we're gonna have to find out who these people are. And I'm about to go outside right now, guys, and wrap this wire around this fire hydrant to see if I could call somebody in a different country. You never know. As a matter of fact, who they talking to, bro? Ah! Who are they talking to? That's the real question. I'm just playing around, guys. Entertainment purposes only. Maybe this is not real. Maybe this is not true. I don't know, guys. Did you hear about this? Let me know what you think about this. I'm out.
Chat, is this real? Is this the first Nokia phone? I mean, Tesla did have a way to transfer electricity through the air, like Wi-Fi, but they got rid of him, right? There's no way to avoid that. Well, guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.